Now that I've been interviewing VCs and connecting with these people for a year straight, I've learned a lot. And it's a lot of detailed information I have to share with you as a founder. So in today's episode, I want to break down exactly why you should use content as more than just this thing you post to get sales. Like it's going to help you get sales, get traction, all of that stuff. But something that content also does, it serves as a warm intro to a lot of venture capitalists, angel investors that you don't even know are watching. Content is not just lead generation. I know that's how you see it and what your perspective is, right? But content is more than lead generation, is more than attracting prospects. That's one of the main reasons people use it. But a lot of founders, you can use content to build trust. That's the most valuable thing content can do for you because you can run ads to get people's attention and ads will help you get sales. But posting content is one of the few things you can do that will build trust in the marketplace. There aren't too many other things you can do to get attention, to get sales, to connect with venture capitalists, angel investors, people that want to work with you, attract talent to your team. Like it's so many valuable things that content does. It's so funny that it's minimized to getting followers or building a brand. Like there's so much you can do with amazing content. First thing you got to remember is venture capitalists lurk on social media like everybody else. I don't know why people have this idea that every VC doesn't have internet and like they only go on LinkedIn and they never watch YouTube. Like they're on social media just like us. Now they're not on crazy social media platforms and they're not, talking with everybody about every single trending topic. Like the average VC doesn't know what the T app is, right? They probably don't know, but you as a founder probably know because you see it in, the coding world and stuff and how insecure it was, but they might not know that. But that doesn't mean they're not on social consistently. And when I say consistently, I mean all the time. We always talk about how VCs invest in people and how they invest in you as a brand. Why doesn't content tie into that? Like, I don't get why you think you just pop up on them one day and you say, hey, invest in me because I'm me, and think that's enough. Why not get a massive head start by sharing content on a consistent basis? So before they meet with you, they can even go back themselves and lurk on your page. Like, think about that. If you posted one video every other day, just like 2 or 3 videos a week, something simple. In a month, you'll post a ton of content, literally 5 times more than any other founder out there, right? Now, when you connect with this VC, they go and look at your LinkedIn, they look at your website, maybe Instagram, maybe Twitter, and they see, oh, they're actually sharing content. They talk about this product all the time. They're talking about the team they're building. This looks like a great culture. This founder takes this very serious. They're really committed to it every single day. That's what you want. Content builds that positioning for you. So here are some things I learned from VCs that are super powerful. When I say I learned, you'll see if you subscribe to the Next Round Ready podcast, make sure you subscribe to the show. You'll see in the coming weeks, every week I have a new founder or VC on. These people have either raised millions of dollars or they're not giving away, but investing millions of dollars. Like the network is just crazy right now. And everything I learned from these people, I'm putting here on the show to you completely free. So if you appreciate that, make sure you subscribe to the show, subscribe to the Hindsight Marketing newsletter. Now, number 1 on this list is thought clarity. That is the first thing that really solidifies that trust. And when you share content, you're showing a VC that I know what I'm talking about. I'm deep in this market. I'm in the trenches. One of the easiest content platforms or content strategies to do this is trending topics. If you don't know what to talk about in your content, just think about the news that's happening in your marketplace and sit down. Like I just have my camera turned on in front of me right now, microphone turned on, I'm recording. That's it. You can have a news article, I have a monitor above, but you don't even need that. You can literally use your phone. Like it's so basic. When you talk about the trending topics, that shows the VC like, they're really aware of what's going on. They're sharing their opinion on these things consistently. It'll get to a point where your audience is sending you content to talk about. That's when you know you've struck gold. I think that ties into the second one, which is founder market fit. Massively, massively underrated. One of the VCs I spoke to told me that this is like the most important thing to them is to know that you as a founder belong in this market, that you can dominate this industry, that you know the ins and outs and all the details and the secrets and trends of the industry. Like your content is going to show that you know that. And my thing is, the funny thing is, you might not even look at yourself that way because I didn't when I was deep in podcasting. But I realized whenever somebody asked me something about podcasting, I could answer it. Like I knew it because I was so deep into it. I was subscribed to the newsletters, to the different podcasts that talked about it. I've learned about all the equipment. It got to a point where when people were making new software tool for podcasters, they would ask me to use it first. Like a lot of the tools and software that podcasters are using now, I used before it went to market. I was a beta user, alpha for a lot of these companies. And that's what you want in your space, right? So if you're the founder in a market, you want to constantly show that thought leadership, right? That shows founder market fit is that you're out there and you're like a front runner, right? And this kind of ties into public speaking, but I don't think you need to go that far if you don't want to. It's not something you have to do, but I suggested, why not? Like, why not be one of the people in your space that's on stage talking about this stuff that, talks about the trending topics 2-3 times a week? How is it going to hurt you? If anything, it's only going to help you. And it doesn't mean you have to become an influencer. I'm not saying that. It's just putting your face out there all the time. Every time you put your face out there, you're also putting your brand out there. So it works really well together. Another part of this trust factor is your team and traction updates. This is something you can talk about in your content super easy. I mean, it's a no-brainer. When you hire somebody new, if you get a new intern, hey, we got this intern is working with us for the next 2 or 3 months or whatever it is. They're going to be working on these things. Super excited to have them. Something that simple. That's content. Like that's how low level I want you to think of this. That's how basic it is. It could be something as simple as you in the office with this person recording, like, hey, this is what we're working on. This is what we got. So-and-so is here with me. They're going to be covering this task for the entire summer. And you're just holding your phone up, doing a selfie recording, and you post that. And I know that seems like bad content. It's not. That's how simple it needs to be today. It doesn't need to be super highly produced with 5 cameras, and you don't need all of that stuff, man. Most people don't know that you're using that when you are, and they truly do not care. I'm gonna be honest with you. They do not care at all. So you're better off focusing on just being consistent and showing up. Vision repetition goes into this part too, because sharing your vision consistently is like the key to just nail it in people's heads. Like every time they see you or your logo or something, it needs to pop up. Like for me with my show, Next Round Ready, my goal with this show is to connect VCs and founders. That's the goal. That's the goal. So if you connect with me on Twitter, in a grocery store, at an event, once you tell me you're a founder, okay, perfect. I'm thinking of VCs I could connect you with, whether they've been on the show or if they're coming on the show soon, if I'm going to run into them at an event. Like I keep a mental note of all of this stuff, and I'm trying to always connect those dots together. That's what you want to have as a founder, is constantly thinking of that vision. And then I share this all the time, every chance I get, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, the newsletter, the podcast. Every chance I get, I'm telling people I'm connecting founders and VCs through Next Round Ready, my podcast. That's simple. That's the premise. That's the purpose. I think you should be the same way as a founder. I'm creating this product to solve this problem. Simple. Simple. Now, could you be more complicated? Yes. I don't think you need to be. For what? You don't get an award for being more complicated and difficult. Like keeping it that simple. I'm creating this product to solve this problem. You will be able to attract a lot of people. I've been able to connect with incredible people with that premise for my show. Like that's it. I'm not doing anything super fancy or super complicated. I just have a very clear mission and vision, and I'm sharing that with every person that I meet. The funny thing is, I thought it would be complicated when I first started this process, and it's way easier than I thought. Because when you have a mission that's so clear, then people kind of want to be a part of it. Some people may think, oh man, I won't fit in that, or I can't do that part. I'm like, yeah, you don't need to. Even if you don't want to be on a show as a VC, send me one of your partners, somebody that works with you. That's perfect. And then once they're on the show, I get 2 or 3 connections from them. Next thing you know, I have a massive network of 50, 60, 100 people, right? From these 1, 2, 3 interviews, it just spreads like wildfire. That's how your mission, your vision needs to hit the marketplace. Okay, I want to show you my trust funnel. This is a breakdown. Another one of my fancy frameworks. I know y'all love me for it though, right? So number 1 is a weekly founder update. It could be you literally recording with your phone right here, just a simple recording, something that basic. Just, hey, this is what I'm working on. This is what's going on. This is what the company's doing. We're going to this event this week, or we have this product launching, this feature launching, whatever it is. Put out a video every week, one time, just talking about what you're doing as a founder. That's it. You don't have to talk about company secrets, or you can talk about what went bad. oh, this thing went wrong, we had to fire this person, or this thing went wrong and it broke and we had to fix it all weekend. Whatever it is, put out one video every single week as an update, just for from you as a founder, nobody else. The second, I think, is those team videos. It could be about somebody you hired, what they're working on, the impact they're making, who they might have connected with, something. Bring in one of the team members in your video if you can. If you're a solo founder, you can talk about the progress you're making with AI. I think progress is always one of the best substitutions when you're working solo. Is talk about the improvements you've made on the product, or the improvements to the sales process, or some free resource you're giving away to generate more leads. You want to prioritize telling that story, man. That just has to be at the forefront. Always tell a story, always position yourself correctly. Number three, you can easily talk about trending topics. This is like my go to for everybody that's scared to talk about anything on camera. I always tell them to just turn their camera on and take a screenshot of whatever trending topic is happening. Like, I always like to do news articles, and I can just read the headline and then talk about it for 5, 10 minutes. What's happening, what's going on, how it's going to impact the market. Simple. Like, you can do this with every industry. That's my favorite thing about this strategy is it's not limited to one type of content. Anybody that's making content can do this. Whether you're in a creator economy, if you're in politics, you always got something to talk about. Like, no matter what industry, if you're in tech, I mean, come on. It's always something every day. I can't keep up with AI. It's nonstop, this thing, that thing, this thing. You can always be into that. So you want to prioritize these things, man. That's 3 different pieces of content every week. Something super simple and basic. Literally anybody can do it. And just so you guys know I'm serious, you got to look at Lenny Rachitsky. Hope I'm saying his last name right. This is somebody who has one of the biggest newsletters, now one of the biggest podcasts on the market. Like, huge podcast. And he got investment. I won't say it's 100% because of content, but it's definitely been a part of this process. Like, one of the biggest newsletters on Substack, one of the biggest business podcasts out there, like, just killing it. Absolutely killing it. So that's just example. That's proof right there. It can happen for you too. Again, I'm not saying when you put out content, it's guaranteeing you're going to get funding. I'm not saying that, but it's going to make the process a lot easier. So, man, I'm excited for you guys to get started on this. If you do have any questions, hit me up on Twitter at HindsightM. I know it's a weird name. It's just a play on my last name, rock with me, rock with me. But make sure you sign up to the Hindsight Marketing newsletter. I'm sending out a lot of content. I have a lot of giveaways planned for this show with the Next Round Ready. The plan is to be able to connect founders with VCs. Part of that will be through pitch competitions on the podcast. That's all I'm going to say for now because I don't want to put it out there too much. But if you got any questions, hit me up on Twitter. That's where I am the most. Honestly, man, I look forward to seeing y'all next time.